Yes, hello, welcome to a beer and a bet. This isn't Sunrise. Don't adjust your screens. Here we are, Beery. How are you, mate?
I'm feeling great. Sun's out off the back of little sunrise doing her thing yesterday. No, it's been a terrific 24 hours. Backed it up with some really nice horses at the trials and the jump outs this morning. So yeah, it's been a great 24 hours.
Outstanding. Yeah, big 24 hours. All the focus was on the Melbourne Cup down here in at Flemington, but not for you.
Now
Sunrise getting the job done.
I was
Panel
saying up to the
seven.
cup. That's how much I was about Sydney yesterday. Nah, I tell you what, I reckon this year the Melbourne Cup has absolutely just got its mojo back.
Oh, it's
Like
back.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
feel like all the political shit and everything just seems to be gone.
Yeah.
And it's taken a few years. I just think that I haven't been that excited about a Melbourne Cup in a freaking long time, and it delivered. It was awesome.
Awesome Cup. Australian bred galloper, believe it or not. Jamie gets the ride. What a ride. That's the best cup ride I've seen in
Uh,
ages.
Unreal. Yeah, unreal. Like, you're on the horse that can legitimately win, and you take that confidence to pick the marks, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was awesome watch. I mean, it still had that fairy tale to it that you know English digital purchase and all that sort of stuff. So it had the storyline, it had everything. I was just yeah, I dead set just sat there for 10 minutes after the race and just thought that was awesome. So now racing, as I say, racing was the real winner.
Racing was the winner. It was only became the winner again when Sunrise, dead set. Now she's nearly put her through the Anna through the running rail. He's like, "What are you doing here? Stop being a pest." Bump. Didn't bother her.
I'll tell you what, if there's one claiming apprentice that I don't want to meet in a car park in the dark of night, it's Anna Roper. She is as tough as they come. Yeah, she wasn't copying any of Nash's shit. She held her line, she stuck solid, and he give it to her all the way down the straight. And she wasn't afraid to tell him what she thought. So no, that
Good.
was terrific. Great effort from the horse. I mean, at the 150, I thought if this can hang on and run third, it's
Yeah.
done a super job. And she picked herself up and went again. So credit to the whole team at home as well. Obviously, this is not the race that we set her for. She was meant to be going around sort of 2 weeks ago, where she was favourite in town. She spiked the temperature. Everyone was all over it early. We picked up on it. We treated it. Everyone did their job, and thank God, if she had a galloped or gone to the races with that elevated temperature and a bit of a virus brewing, well, that's her whole preparation gone. So big credit to the team at home. They were onto it quickly. We worked hard to get her back on track, and that was a great result for the stable yesterday.
Certainly was. Well done, mate. And was the highlight of my day, even though it was great cup result, seeing Sunrise get the job done. And the best thing is I'm walking out and people are actually asking me, I don't know why, but they're asking me for a tip. I'm like, just Sunrise, like just
Huge.
whatever you got, just all in.
You were a confident man. You were more confident than me. So nah, full credit to you. But
Bad evening to be a
um,
bookie.
how good now she gets the rating points up. She's in form. She goes to the Warra here on Gong Day over 1,000 meters.
Ooh,
Gets in on the absolute minimum. She's a
53?
track record. Yeah, yeah, 53. She's a track record holder here. She can run first three in a race like that. It just triples her value. So for that little 40 grand filly that we flew up to New Zealand and pulled out, you loved her on form. Steph loved her pedigree, and we went up there and had a look at her when she come out of the box. I went, ooh, well, we won't have to pay a lot of money for her.
Yeah.
And remember the underbidder, she was going to go to China.
Yeah.
She'd be like winked in China, but
Yes.
they wouldn't be as good a trainers as us. So you
No,
gotta you
no.
gotta you gotta fact you gotta factor that in.
Yeah, 100%. And she's come back, like full credit to wherever she was spelling as well. She's come back enormous. Like she's just bigger,
Yeah, the team
stronger.
team down at Glenlee, like all our owners would know, 95% of our horses go down to Glenlee, and Rod and Michaela down there do a fantastic job. They're not a big farm, but our horses always come back in such great order, and incorporating that with the beach stable, which is only 10 minutes down the road. So no, she's found her little groove, God bless her, and off the back of yesterday, it's certainly not going to be her last one.
Georgie sent me a photo. I couldn't, I was like, oh, I couldn't tell you who it was. I was like, who's that? It's like Sunrise, please. Unbelievable. Looked $1,000,000. Anyway,
Yeah.
full credit to
No,
everyone there.
she'd be like 30, 40 kilos heavier racing weight than this time last preparation. So no, she's steaming along.
Bit like me.
No, stress. Mate,
Got
every
no
time I
hair
speak to you, you're on a
left.
plane somewhere. I'm
Cast.
flying here, I'm flying there, I'm all over it. Yeah.
Yeah, doing well. Things are going great. Um,
You'll have glasses soon, you'll be really fucked.
the daily double, no hair. No,
These time, no,
that's the
honestly, I
treble.
swear, if my hair
Oh,
goes, that's
how
it
good
for
your
me.
hair
I'm
is.
out.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm I'm bolting. I actually got asked the other day if I put a rinse through it.
did you?
Yeah, I did. It was probably the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me.
No, did you put a rinse through it?
No, oh, sorry. No, no rinse, no
Looks a
rinse.
bit black
Although I am.
bluish.
Oh, what about I've had to start shaving heaps though because I'm starting to get the real grey
Yeah,
around the. Yeah,
that's when you know
yeah, it's over.
it's all over. All right, plenty of horses trialed this morning. Some really, really good ones went around. Some fast times run. A few horses I didn't get involved in, which I'm now kicking myself because,
Hence why they trial good.
yeah, I can slow one down. I can also speed one up occasionally. Talk to me. Give us the top three best trials of the morning.
I think from all different aspects, I think Yamashita was the best trial this morning. 2-year-old against older horses. She's done nothing. She's had one little jump out on the grass. She went there and kicked their brains in. Like
Is
I
that
can't,
Artie's
as I said to
sister?
the ownership group, yeah, that's Artie's sister. We bought Tiger and Malay filly. We bought a classic last year for 40. She just really never wasn't really asked much to do. She brained them, and she's a really nice filly. So hopefully she can get to the Max Lees Classic at Newcastle Saturday week. If she pulls up good and continues to train on well. But we've got a nice filly there. I thought Pewter Pearl trialled very well. Ridden quiet, letting her get home. I think she's in for a great preparation. They were probably two standouts for mine. Plenty of
Pewter
nice trials
was
there, but
Pewter
I
was
thought
exceptional.
I thought the sneaky
Mm.
was Valia.
Mm.
And you know what? People just want to know where they can go and where they can win. And our good mate Cody Morgan, he decided to pull the pin on training, and it was a horse that you were involved with up there with him, and yeah, Cody suggested and you suggested about it coming here, and for a maidener. Even Cody texted me as soon as it went past,
Did
as
he?
soon as it went past the line. He goes, "Oh, that's trialled all right." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "You just leave it to me, mate."
Did he?
Listen,
I'm
for a filly
surprised
that
he
hasn't
didn't
won a
say you're
race,
welcome.
yeah, for a filly that hasn't won a race, she's an online purchase.
Yeah,
For what you guys paid for her and where she's at and how she trialled today, I think she's going to be plenty of fun. You know, she's not going to go and change anyone's life,
no,
but Alicia Collett's a pretty good judge and a pretty firm judge, and she's happy to go and ride it where it goes at the provincials first up. So that's good enough for me.
that'll do it. Jono tells me there's still 5% available, but
If
might
there's
just take
5% available, then there's not won't be 5% available by the end of this podcast because
might just take it myself.
Beery in for a penny, in for a pound. You know what I mean?
I
I
love
own
it.
that many slow ones. I may as well have one that can win in the next month.
That's it. That's it. We'll get to Bong Bong soon. Now, a few recent purchases. Steph's asked me to talk about McAdam. There's an Iceford coming over from the UK,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah, yeah,
Crudo. Let's go through them in
yeah.
that order.
So
McAdam.
we haven't been able to buy a tried horse for ages,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden we lobbed three in the space of 2 weeks. But as I say, it doesn't matter. I want to buy the horses we want to buy, whether two come up at once or we don't buy one for 3 months. It doesn't matter. Iceford import. Stu Bowman, who has bought a lot of nice imports for not a lot of money. We engaged him to find one for us, which he did, and he's done a terrific job. 3-year-old, lightly raised winner at the Curragh, went to Royal Ascot in the big 3-year-old race, ran midfield, and then went back to Ireland and Place. So, you know, he lands here for tick over 100 grand, 120 grand. He's going to be a beauty. Lowly rated. He's the sort of horse that I'd really like to get towards this time next year. We're going to a Gong with him over a mile. He looks a really solid miler. He's 1 over 7 furlongs, which is important. He's not a big dour 2 mile horse. He's got a bit of sprint about him. So he's a beauty. McAdam, Moonee Valley winner. Like,
Big number.
yeah, ran huge figures. I thought his first up run was terrific, and then put in a bit of a flat run second up, but owned by Rosemont as a stallion prospect. Son of Snitzel, been gelded. We're just getting a month off, but what we pay for him, like 30 grand or something? Like,
32.50. Yeah,
yeah,
32,500.
bugger
Sorry.
all.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's about 60-70% of him sold already. And then this Crudo that we lobbed a couple of days ago,
Yep.
you found it, you liked it. Yeah, he's a your $260,000 horse, a yearling that's had what 3 starts, ran second, ran third his last 2 starts, but for an ownership group that it just doesn't cut the mustard for, and we pay what 30-ish grand for him, and he's a beauty. So these are the horses I like. Like, they can go through their grades. That provincial prize money here for maiden class one, it's huge. You're getting 22 grand to win a provincial only maiden. So really, really like those three, all different type of horses, but yeah, wrapped to have them all joining the stable.
Different type of horses, but I think they all fit the profile that we're after. They can all go to winnable type races. We're not looking at speedy squibs, horses that can get out at least a bit of a trip, and there's plenty of good prize money to pick up down there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you have a look at a horse like GM's,
Yeah,
like she's a 35 grand horse. She came here, she had her first up run, and then she's gone bang over a mile, bang over 1800. She'll go to a 2,000 meter midway in a couple of weeks and be very, very short in the market, and terribly hard to beat. So if we can get these horses that can get a mile and a bit beyond, the prize money on offer around here is insane.
unbelievable. Stables absolutely steaming. Right, we've got 5 tickets to give away for the Gong. The Gong sales, I believe, are nearly at 200. It's out of control, but
Yeah,
there's
but you
five.
have given 160 of those away. So
Good point you made. Shout out to the 40 that have chimed in. All right, Steph spun the wheel. Here
yeah.
we go. If these are you, reach out to Steph at mitchbeerracing.com.au. Matt Cupit, Q7H. There you go. Came last year. Thinks has a share in Sunrise. So how's
Oh, well,
that?
he's had a big 24 hours. Yeah.
Bang bang. Scott Austin, H8T. Matthew Blondell, 6'9". Adam West, 3707. And Reed Trotter with an E1U in an
Now, I don't
arena.
know if we can be giving tickets to anyone who's got a 69 in their profile. Were
I'm
they 14?
hoping it was their year of
They were
birth.
born in, yeah. If
Yeah,
it's like an
otherwise.
underscore 69, like, mate, we can't accept 14-year-old Hotmail addresses here.
Yeah. Oi, back off the Hotmail. There's
We've
nothing
been
wrong with
down
us
this road.
battlers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Artie, he's airborne. He goes to the midway. He's drawn the car park, rails in the true position. I don't think it'll be as bad as it seems like on paper. Is he going around? And what are you thinking?
I think he's flying the horse. I want to run him so that we can have him ready as well, second up for this midway on Gong Day of the 1400. But jumped out with South of India, went super, trials with horses of Robert and Luke Price's Smashing Time,
It
who
what?
won at Kembla here by 5 or 6 lengths yesterday, and they went to the line. There was a nose between him in a trial. So that horse is flying. He's in for his best prep. His sister just won a trial. I don't know how that helps, but momentum's great. We'll take it. We'll take anything positive that's happening with him. His sister's flying. He's flying. He's in for a terrific prep. So 13 didn't help, but we'll go through the race a bit better with you, see what you think, have a look at scratchings. But he is nominated for Hawkesbury as well on Saturday,
Yeah.
in a 64. So it'll be a lesser race. We might accept there tomorrow and have a look at both those options, but he will go around this weekend at either venue.
Yeah, wait up, see how we go. Phoenix Legend goes to Gosford. Alicia Collett aboard. Nice booking for that horse, ready to win.
Yeah, just a tragedy beat last start, but we're over that now
Yep.
somewhat. So no point touching on that. But yeah, he shouldn't be a maidener. He is, and he gets his chance tomorrow.
A few questions in. Will Price joining the stable, doing some work of late for the team. Bit of background on Will.
Yeah, good young kid. Did his apprenticeship in Adelaide, over in Melbourne, and he's just finding the miles and the driving and everything in Victoria really tough, which is hard. And sort of
With the
like
weather
these
as
young
well.
kids, yeah, these young kids that move to Sydney, they're hungry, they're keen, they got to cut their teeth, they got a point to prove. And he's been more than obliging to come down for jump outs and track work, and so a few owners will see him bob up in the video reports and stuff. He gives great feedback, and yeah, he's pretty invested already, and keen to have young people that are they haven't been around here for a long time and find coming to the trials and the jump outs boring, and yeah, he seems to he's got a bit of passion and wants to make it go in Sydney, so we'll try and support him.
Bit of a young Blake Spriggs about him.
He has got a bit of Sprigsy
Mm.
about him as well.
Well,
That's a big call though.
well
And a
spoken
big
young
shout
man.
out to our man Sprigsy. Hasn't he taken social media?
Yeah.
He's jumped the fence quickly.
He's gone straight
Sprigsy,
to
he's
punter vibes.
yeah.
He'll
He
start
has
giving
gone
jockeys a
from
spray soon.
he has gone from being one out, one back straight to the grandstand very easily. He's not
Yeah.
afraid to voice his opinion on Twitter. Sprigsy, that's why we love him.
I just want to see more of his Trump stuff. That's what I'm all here for. It's been a bit quiet
Don't
lately.
don't dangle the carrot, mate. Don't start him on Trump. You're better
Into
off
him,
telling him
Spriggsy.
he's
Into him.
slaughtered one.
Great thinker, Strassman. Will they go around? Hawkesbury?
No, Strasman will.
Yep.
Strasman will. He's ticking along all right. Might need a little bit further, but he'll go around on Saturday.
Yeah. Anything else we're going to do? I think we've covered off everything else.
Team's gone great. We've got so
Beautiful.
many nice young horses. The trials this morning were really, really exciting, and the jump outs, few unraced horses. We had a couple of nice unraced horses gallop on the grass. A colt I really like called Rulerden, a Schnitzel colt. He's ticking along really super after having a little setback. So, nah, happy days. The team are working really good. We've got an excellent bunch of staff at the moment, and next couple of months are really positive.
Awesome. Love your work. Absolutely flying, mate. Keep it going. If you want to get
I was
involved in
on
the community,
Sunrise this morning. That's free to air TV. None of this restricted stuff.
no
Free to
racing,
air.
no racing.com for
Me and
you.
Matt Shervington, two professional athletes.
The lunchbox. Shervo.
Yeah, wow, even more we have in common.
And Beery. There you go.
Peace.
See ya.